And welcome back to WKYC Plus. You know, when the days grow shorter and the sunlight fades, many of us start to feel it, right? That heavy, lingering sadness that can creep in with the cold. Seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, is a form of depression triggered by the change in seasons, and it's something that affects millions of Americans each year. So this morning, trauma therapist and clinical counselor Tish Granville joins me now to talk about this and what it is and how do we know the signs. Tish, thanks for being here this morning.
So good to be back.
Yeah.
So just as you said, seasonal affective disorder, or SAD for short, is a form of depression that follows seasonal patterns. And so you see onset in late fall and winter, and you see remission in the spring when the season changes again. And the symptoms are very similar to your major depressive disorder. Okay. So you're going to have mood changes, fatigue, sadness, lack of interest in doing things that you used to enjoy, low motivation. But the symptoms that you really want to pay attention to is the excessive sleeping because melatonin increases. And then you're going to have a decrease in serotonin, which is the feel-good hormone. So that impacts our energy, our mood, our appetite. So you're going to have cravings for carbs. And why is that? Because carbs provide energy. And also, many don't know this, but carbs provide serotonin. Wow. So you're going to want more carbs, but the downside of that is more carbs tend to lead to excessive weight gain.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
with that, you're going to have more weight
It'll
gain.
be from the lips to the hips. I know that very well, Tish. I know that. Okay, so what are some things people can do to kind of get through this? Because we have long winters here in Northeast Ohio.
We do. So you want to get outside even though it's cold. I know we want to stay inside and hibernate, but you really do need to try to take advantage of as much sunlight as you can. But if that's not possible, there also is the option of light therapy. So you can get you a light box and do 30 minutes of light therapy in the morning every day through the fall and winter months to help boost up that serotonin and give you some of that light exposure. Also, you want to have movement because you need to combat the fatigue and the lethargy. And so I am a fan of rhythmic movement because the body is a rhythm organ, and you want to do bilateral, which is left to right movement. So running, walking, indoor cycling, swimming, boxing, drumming, dancing, anything that just gets the body out of that stuck mode. And then we need co-regulation and connection with other people. So it's like jumping a car.
Yeah.
When you don't have enough resources, you want to connect to someone else's biological system and kind of borrow from them.
Yeah, it's a struggle because you don't want to be alone. You don't want to just isolate yourself because of this. Now, tell me this, when do you know it's a problem? Like, okay, you're doing those things, but you know what? You're still in the funk. What do you do then? So if you're feeling like maybe 3 days out of 7, 4 days out of 7, you're just in this slump, your system's just not revving up, maybe you could talk to someone, seek additional help, because a therapist or a clinician could give you some additional resources that you could do, maybe even see a nutritionist to see if there's some energy boosting foods and supplements that you could take, maybe get some lab work done to see exactly where your levels are, especially with vitamin D. So if you just can't get out of this state on your own by doing some of those recommended ideas, maybe it's time to talk to someone. Yeah, and always can go see a counselor like Tish. She'd love to talk to you. She can get you out of it. Last thing, what do you say to a loved one? Someone you know they're experiencing it, but they're in denial. How do you approach them with this? Yes, so sometimes it's good to just be compassionate, of course, and just say, hey, I noticed a part of you that seems more down or just seems like you're out of rhythm, and just normalize that's okay. It's because of where we are in the climate. We're further away from the equator, and so we're getting less sunlight in the winter, and it's not your fault. And so it's okay that your system is kind of hijacked right now. Yeah. But there are some things that you can do, and whatever you need me to do, I'm there for you. Be that supportive friend. Tish made it plain for us. Thank you so much. Let me tell you something. As I told Tish, I'm vitamin D deficient, and I know it's because of that I have to take supplements now, and you do feel it, but there's hope. You get out there, start moving, eat better. You know what I mean, Brissa? Yeah. You do it all the time. We know about this, right? I'm looking at you here. So, Brissa, you know how to do it. Keep it going. You always keep us bright and light because we need friends like that.
We really do, and especially when those winter months come around, it's easy to get into a rut, so it's good to know there is help out there, too.
Yes.
Thank you, Danita.